Hey, good morning, everyone. So last night was a lot of fun. We ended up going to the Warwick drive-thru. Stopped and had some dinner and did a light resupply. Really don't need to do much resupplying around here because there's so many stops, so many little restaurants and delis and stuff along the way. I mean, gosh, every 10 miles you kind of come across something that you can get some food at. So it's been a nice change of pace. But yeah, so we ended up hanging out at the movie theater. I lasted about 45 minutes into the first movie and had to fall asleep. I was so tired. I got a really good night's sleep, so I don't mind that so much. Anyway, today our group is ideally going to push about 20 miles. I have heard this is kind of a difficult stretch. We're going to be crossing into New York and being done with New Jersey officially. And I've heard it is a difficult stretch, so we'll see if I actually do the entirety of that 20 miles. Some of us are also talking about just kind of taking an easier day. We've pushed pretty hard the past 3 days. I think we did 24, 20, and 19, or 20 and 220s. Oh, I don't forget what it was exactly, but it was a lot of miles. So I think we're going to try to take today a little easier and then get back to the grind tomorrow and the next day.
Cool. So excited. Not me not knowing how.
Wow, so today has just been a ton of rock scrambles. It's been very tough just because it's very exposed and it's extremely hot out today. I'm definitely probably going to be getting a suntan or a little bit of a sunburn here from it. One of my favorite things in the world to do, though, is find a nice shady spot on a nice smooth rock like I'm sitting on right now and take a little nap. So I'm going to do that. I think that there should be like a hot dog stand place in about 2 miles that will be open. There's also an ice cream spot right next to it that for sure will be open, and I cannot wait. Nothing better than a nice hot dog or a coney. I guess we're in New York. I got to call it a coney now. Coney and ice cream. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, someone left a water cache. This is the most beautiful sight I have seen in a while. Hey, good morning, everyone. As soon as I started that, I tripped. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday, I only did like 14 miles yesterday. Kind of got a late start. The New York section of trail takes forever to get through. It's a lot of really big rock scrambles, so you hike very slowly through it. I think the original plan was trying to do 20. I could have pushed a few more miles. It wasn't that I was just tired. We hit a hot dog stand and a creamery and ended up hanging out there for a few hours, hanging out. It rained just a bit, so that's always my excuse. But today, I think I'm going to try to do the 20 today. See if we get that done. And then the goal will be to go into town tomorrow and do kind of a Nero, take care of my errands, shower, laundry, resupply, that sort of stuff. But yeah, this section of trail, it's been kind of exposed, so it's been hot, and then there's been very, very few good water sources. The water sources are very few and far between, and the ones that do have water are pretty gross. So I have been making sure to filter, obviously, all the water. That typically makes it feel quite a bit clean. But that typically cleans it very well, makes it safe to drink, but still always a little sketchy. You don't know if there's heavy metals in there or viruses that the filter would not filter out. So yeah, it is what it is. Everyone's been drinking from it, so I guess it's all right. I'm a little sad though. This section of trail is supposed to have been a bunch of bears, and quite a few of the folks I've been hiking around have seen it. Have seen bears here, but I haven't seen a single one. And there was even one where folks that were just behind me saw one, and I guess I just wasn't paying attention or anything. But maybe I'll get to see one. Hopefully, just not at tent, or not during my camp though. I like to see them during the day on trail, but definitely not eating my food bag in the middle of the night. So All right, so today has been very, very tough. I think the issue is that I did not take any enough calories. The amount of effort and work that today was, it's been a lot of rock scrambling, a lot of climbing up over boulders. Trail has just been a ton of elevation too. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but much more than I've been doing recently. So I'm just beat. There is about a quarter-mile little side trail I can take to get to a park. Apparently it has some vending machines, has shower, water spigots, bathrooms. So that's the only thing really driving me right now. I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna have some dinner. Hopefully relax for just a bit. It's getting kind of late already, it's about 6:30. So I'm gonna hang there for a bit. I might try to get back on trail and just find a stealth spot. We'll see what happens. See who's there at the park. To kind of figure out what I need to do for tonight. I'd like to try to go 4 more miles. That was the plan. Would have been a full 20. I just don't think I got it in me. We'll see how I feel after dinner though. Whew. It's days like this. I do not like being out here. All right, so I just had dinner and I feel 1,000 times better. I've got maybe 2.5 more miles left. Walking back over to the trail now. So I feel like I can definitely make it to camp. And that'll make it almost a 20-mile day, I believe. So proud of myself for doing it. It was very, very tough. Tough day, but it's also a lesson learned. Make sure you're taking in plenty of calories. Don't skimp on anything. It's definitely worth it. You gotta have the energy to make it through here. It's the fuel that gets you through the day. So, well, that's it. Yeah, can't wait to be in camp, be asleep, wake up in the morning, and tomorrow should be kind of a cool day. I'm gonna be going through the zoo, which is right outside of town. It is Fort Montgomery, I believe. And yeah, it's kind of they call it the trail zoo, where there's a bunch of animals you can observe from the trail itself. I think that should be really cool. And then I guess I'm gonna try to run into town quickly, pick up some food, and then just head out back on trail. I've heard different things. Sometimes I've heard that they have a decent resupply there. Some people are saying that it is not. So I guess once I get there, I'll figure it out. If not, I'm sure I can grab some like decent like dinner or restaurant food and then get back on trail. There is going to be a market coming up, I believe, in the next 20 miles. So probably not tomorrow evening, but maybe the following day, the morning of the following day. And that way I can do my proper resupply there. So yeah, overall, tough day. Glad it's done. Glad I'm gonna be having a good night's sleep. So. Good morning, everyone. So this morning's been a very interesting day so far. There's a fellow hiker that I've been hiking around for the past few days. I've known him for a while, but specifically the past couple of days, been hiking with him. And man, I guess I wasn't the only one struggling yesterday. Actually, some folks in my group, they completely fell short of their goals. Actually, my entire group fell short of their goals, hiking goals. And my buddy that I was hiking with, he got in really, really late to the shelter, and I was already in bed, so I didn't really know what was going on, but I saw that he went to bed very quickly. He apparently had collapsed last night. He was struggling really, really bad, and he was just having issues, lack of sleep, exhaustion, same issues that I was having, were dehydration and not eating enough. And so when we got up in the morning, we got him some water. He was almost completely out, and we hiked about 2 more miles with him and kind of carried some of the gear and whatnot to help him out, and got him to the trailhead and had a shuttle driver come pick him up and take him into town. But I feel really bad for him. It's, I guess, like I said, this is a tough section. It's been very, very difficult, but today should be a fun day for me now that we've got everything sorted out. Today, I'm actually about to come up on the 1,400 mile mark, any second now. So I will take a little video of that. And also we'll be hiking into Fort Montgomery. That is where West Point is located, which is kind of cool. Something I did not know until just about a day ago. And we'll also be crossing the Hudson River. And there's also the Trailside Zoo that should be open as I hike through. So I'm excited to go see that. So should be a fun day. I'm not going to push too hard. I'm going to get into town, potentially try to do an errand or two. And I am going to get some food. So yeah, let's get after it. All right, check it out. 1,400 miles. Done. So I should be going over Bear Mountain here pretty soon, I think in another mile or two, and I should be able to see the New York skyline from there, so pretty cool. Thinking about going into town. A few of us have tossed around the idea. We'll see if we do. I've been to New York City a handful of times, so don't necessarily need to go in, but yeah, it's very cool. It's a beautiful day, so we should be able to see the skyline.